Welcome to East Texas. It's time to go fishing. We are at it again, doing one of the things that is nerve-wracking and scary to me, but I'm gonna do it again today. I did it last week, and this is basically a part 2 to fishing on a golf course. I did it successfully last week, and it was actually very successful. I caught 19 bass in about 2 hours, 2.5 hours. The only problem was I could not land anything over 2 pounds. I mean, they were all like 1-pounders, little guys. So I'm here again, same golf course on a Monday when they're closed, and I'm at a much bigger pond today. They have like 5 other ponds on this property, so I'm slowly gonna pick them apart and see what we can find. But today we're gonna hit one of the bigger ones and hope I don't get kicked out. Last time was perfect. Nobody said a word to me. Nobody batted an eye. I was able to fish uninterrupted. I'm hoping that will happen again today. Last time I took 3 rods with me. I'm going to throw the weightless worm because that's what I caught a lot of them on. I'm taking a moving rod with me. Last time I had a lot of success as well with the lipless crankbait, but I think I might put it to a blade bait today and see if we can throw the blade bait and get hit. And today we're going to add one more rod. We're going to take 4 today. I'm going to add the Texas rig rod because I do want to throw a craw around. So anyway, I'm parked in a parking spot and I'm looking out at the pond, and this is what I'm seeing. This is just the end of it. It goes on for quite a ways. This is a long meandering pond right here, and we're going to get out there and fish around it and see what happens. Let's go get after it.
Set the hook.
Fish on, fish on.
Bass love wood.
Oh my god.
Bass love rock.
Nice. Whoa! Give me that rebound. Holy cow, you guys.
Fishing. Keep fishing. Keep fishing.
Fishing.
All right, close that up. I got those 4 rods we're talking about. Blade bait, frog, craw, and a Texas rig, weightless worm. Oh, I forgot my backpack. Great. I'm trying to hurry because there's a business right here and they're looking right at me when I'm coming down here with fishing poles. And I left my backpack in the car. That's not smart. Well, that was a dumb thing to do. When I was driving to look at some of the other ponds, I saw a lot of the like groundskeepers drive around. There's somebody coming with a golf cart right now. Well, let me see where he's gonna go. Hold on, I'm standing still for just a second. Okay, he's going out the other way. There's no golfing today, but they are doing maintenance and stuff out here. Water is super clear. I'm looking in here to see if I see any fish moving around. I don't see anything yet. Oh yeah, tons of bait right here. Tons of bait, little bluegill. All right. Oh, there's a bass right there. 2 of them. Shoot, I didn't see where they went. I just saw them kind of swimming off. I'm gonna put this worm right here in this area where they are. See if there's any more. Oh, they're right here. Hold on. I see one of them. He just swam up to the surface right here. They're right over here. Oh, I'm getting bit. Got one. Oh no. He had it and then he let go. Shoot. Dang, first cast, first bite. Actually, second cast. Already had a bite. I don't see him anymore, but he's swimming around here somewhere. I'm in the right spot for sure. Just enough ripple on the surface. Even though the water is super clear, it's hard to see these bass. There'll be a moment where the wind kind of slows for just a second and then you see them, and then it blows again and then you lose them. Okay, here comes somebody in another golf cart. I'm gonna see if they say anything to me or if they just keep going. I'm just gonna keep fishing and see what happens. They just went out the back gate. Oh, there's somebody else coming out here to fish too. So I'm not the only one. One just blew up over here. Oh, come on. No. God, I was trying to be fast and I got stuck. Bound up my rod. Fudge. Fudge, fudge, fudge. All right, let's try this again. Pull that way. There we go. Of course, I wanted to throw right where that one just blew up, and one just came up right over here and blew up on some bait. Yeah, man, this is making me so nervous with these golf carts coming in and out of here. I don't know if I'm going to get kicked out or if they don't really care. Oh my gosh, one just blew up right in front of me. Oh, there's one. I got one. I got one. Got him. Got that one. Just a little guy. There you go, fish number one. We got one. Just a little fella. Oh, he released himself. See you later. Well, weightless worm strikes first. Everybody's here. Well, while I was trying to fix this worm, like 3 more people showed up. Four more people showed up. Everybody's out here. All right, there's too many hooks in the water right here. I'm gonna move down some. Man, I'm walking and there is so much bait in here right now. There is bait everywhere. So I'm gonna throw that blade bait. Gosh, I'm gonna throw this blade bait and hopefully replicate these small bluegill that are swimming around. There it is right there. And maybe get some hits from that. Just makes sense to me since there's so much bait darting around in here. Yep, there's one. First cast with the blade bait. Little guy. Little squeaker. All right, there's number 2. Little teeny guy. Why isn't this thing swimming? There it goes. Ooh. I don't know if I ran into something or if I got hit. I think I ran into something. There's one. That's a fish. Dude, this place is freaking loaded. He's got something sticking out of his mouth. Oh my gosh, he's got some soft plastics. And some line. I gotta help him out. I don't know if y'all can see that. I'm gonna show you just a second here. Hold on. He's got something sticking out of his mouth here. Look at this. It's in his gullet. It looks like a. Oh, it's a. It looks like a lizard. It is down in there pretty good. Somebody just cut the line off and left it in his throat. It is in his gullet. I'm gonna see if I can get it out. See if we can do a little surgery on him and get this out of there. First things first, let's just see if we can get the soft plastic out of here. Get it out of the way. There we go. Now we can see the hook. It's down in his gullet. And somebody just left it in there instead of getting it out. Pop. There we go. He's free. That is out of there. Saved him. Number 3. Go grow up a bit better. Thank you, Jesus. So there was this lizard. It looks like it has been in there a while. It is decayed. There was a hook stuck in there, so I got the hook out, got the lizard out, the line out, all of that. So that fish is gonna hopefully do a lot better now. See how many of these we can get on this blade bait. They are munching this thing. Here comes another golf cart. There's another fish. That's a bigger fish. Definitely a bigger fish. That's a good one. Oh no, he got off. Shoot. Shoot, I don't know how he got off, but he got off. There's another one chasing it whenever he spit it out. Oh, there's one chasing it right now. Shoot. The grass got it and stopped swimming. Got a little guy. Now I got a little one. This is almost too easy. They're attacking this thing right now. That's number 4. Okay, so that golf cart is actually that kid. He's riding around in a golf cart fishing. That's crazy. So apparently I guess they don't care on Mondays if you fish here. What did I say, number 4? I've got 4 so far. Seems like one of those days where I'm gonna have to keep count. There's one. That's a better fish. What the heck? How come every time I get a good one, I lose them? Bro, what is going on? That was a nice fish. Uh-oh. Hold on. I've got some line that's tangled in here. I better untangle this right now. There we go. This one. Another little guy. It's the same as the other pond. These things pull really hard even though they're small fish. There we go. That's number 5. Number 5. Thank you, Jesus. Oh, shoot. Man, they come up and thump it and manage to spit it out. I don't get it. 2 treble hooks and I can grab it and spit it. There's one. Another little guy. Another little rat. Calm down, buddy. There we go. Number 6. Number 6. Thank you, Jesus. There's one. Another one. Back to back. That's a little bit better. Not huge, but it's better than what we got so far. Except for the first one. That one on the weightless worm, the first one was probably the best one. There's number 7. Thank you, Jesus. Now I'm kind of trailing behind this other teenager that was the first one that showed up, but he's got the golf cart. He kind of raced out here and got ahead of me, so I'm gonna fish his leftovers. So if he left any fish behind, I'm gonna snag him right now. And there is still bait in the water right here, so there's little minnows swimming around. So definitely stuff that bass are foraging on. There he goes. He came back for it. He hit it once and then came back. Oh, I missed him. He got off. I think I said I got 7. I might have lost count. I might have got 8. I don't know. I'm gonna stick with 7 for now. I think we're at 7. There's one. That one's better, nicer. Not a micro. There we go. A little bit better. Number 8. Number 8. Thank you, Jesus. I decided to put the drop shot on here, and matter of fact, I see a fish right in front of me right now. I'm gonna put it right in front of him, see if he'll pick it up. Well, maybe not, because I threw it down about 3 feet from him and he looked at it and just swam off. How's it going?
We don't allow people to fish out here.
Oh, okay. All right, I didn't know. I actually talked to a few people and said, oh, it's closed to the public on Monday for golfing, and the people fished the pond. So I'm like, all right, I'll come out and check it out.
I don't know. But all I know is they don't allow people to fish here.
Oh, okay.
I think the strict they've done though is they're called stopping kids.
All right.
But I don't want that to happen to y'all. You don't have fun. So let them know for the boxes out here.
All right, appreciate it. All right, you saw that. I don't know if y'all heard him because he talked so low, but it's another one of those examples of somebody who works here kicking me out, and he doesn't even know why he's kicking me out. I explained to him, I'm like, well, there's other people fishing basically, and it's Monday, you guys are closed for golf, and I've talked to a lot of people, nobody official that works here, so there's just that, you know, fishing here is just kind of one of those things that they let roll. And he's like, well, yeah, but I think he said, I think they're getting strict about it, and I don't want them to call the police on you. I don't want that to happen. I'm thinking, well, why don't you just mow the lawn and do what you're supposed to do and not worry about whether I'm fishing or not? I just don't understand that. I understand if you're a security guard and you work here and your job is to run people off, but when your job is to cut the grass and you feel you need to take it upon yourself to kick somebody out, that doesn't make sense to me. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but you know, if I worked here, I would totally be like, whatever, they're fishing. I got work to do. I wouldn't worry about it, you know? So I don't know what I'm going to do now. I don't know if I'm going to go fish another pond. There's other ponds here, so I might just go jump in my car, drive over to another one and try another one. So I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to grab our stuff, head out, and then I'm going to jump in the car. There's, like I said, there's a bunch more ponds here. I'm just going to try fishing another one. We'll see what happens. Shoot, I forgot to record that. I was talking to the teenagers across the pond, and I asked them, well, you guys fish here regularly? They're like, yeah, we fish here now and again, but yeah, we fish here quite a bit. And I was like, have you ever been kicked out? And they're like, no. I'm like, that guy just kicked me out. And they're like, what? They're like, no, nobody ever says anything. They're like, we fish here on Mondays all the time. We just fish on Mondays, and they never say anything. I said, so nobody's ever kicked you out? And he said, no, never happened. I'm like, well, he just kicked me out. So I don't know if I should just stay and just keep fishing or what. So, but I think I'm just going to go to another pond. I'm just going to grab my stuff and move on. So I'm making my way back to my car, and another groundskeeper with 2 guys in it drove right by, didn't say a word to me while I'm walking. They don't know if I'm going to my car or what. I'm still right next to the pond walking. They didn't say anything. And here's my thoughts on getting kicked out at a place like this. Some of y'all probably get mad. You're like, stand your ground, trust me. I'm a grumpy old dude. But my thought on it is, when you get the initial kick out, instead of being like, screw that guy, he's just a landscaper, whatever, I just leave. But some people would stay until they get like security or they get the police to even show up. Now, here's why I say just leave. Because here's the deal. When the police come, they can actually write you a ticket for trespassing. They can trespass you. When they do so, they are within their right to ask you for your ID and identify you. Now it is on record with your driver's license, address, phone number, all the stuff. They have all your information, and they know that you have been kicked out of this place before. So if you want to come back and try again, you're really risking it, because if they catch you again, then they can arrest you. So best thing to do at a place like this on a golf course, whoever kicks you out, I would say just bounce. Go find another place to fish, because you don't want them to ID you. Getting off the property without being ID'd is the best thing you can do for yourself in this situation. So with that, coming back up to my car, so we're gonna go find another pond to fish. Let's go. So more thoughts on getting kicked out as we make our way. I'll tell you what I'm gonna do first, and I'll give you my thoughts on getting kicked out again. So I was gonna go up the street and try one of the other ponds, but I don't want to push my luck. I don't want the groundskeepers to be talking to each other now and say, oh yeah, I kicked this guy out, blah, blah, blah. He's wearing a gray shirt, whatever. I mean, do they go to that extent? I doubt it, but there are some petty people that might do that. I'm gonna let this place cool off. I'll come back next week on Monday and try it again. Maybe give it a couple weeks off. I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna go over to the Lawyer Pond, which I fished on this channel before, but it's kind of a hard fish. But whenever it's getting the spring and summer, it can be good for the frog fishing. You can catch some brutes out of this pond. I have caught a 5-pounder out of here before, so definitely worth going and giving the frog a holler right now and see if we can get a frog fish out of there. We'll just see. Maybe the video will end with me getting kicked out and you won't ever see the Lawyer Pond. But we're gonna go give it a try and see if we can get something going with that. So my final thoughts on getting kicked out is, I asked the teenagers and they say they never get kicked out, and that people work around them all the time, and they don't say anything. I think there might have been a little bit of the age thing going on. Like, they're like, oh, they're kids, just let them have their fun and let them fish. It's better than them doing drugs and joining gangs. And then they see a guy of my advanced years out there fishing, and they're like, oh, what a loser. Go buy a boat. Go fish on a boat. Quit being a loser. You don't need to fish golf courses. Well, I guess I never grew up, and I'm like the teenagers. I want to go fish the golf course. But that's just the way it goes. So kind of my 2 cents on it. I could be completely off base. They could not care about my age. But from everybody I've talked to, nobody ever gets kicked out of those golf courses. The people I have talked to that have fished it on Mondays, and it's no problem. But guess what? Everybody I've talked to about it has been not necessarily a teenager, but let's just say a young person, at least 30 years younger than me. So I think that might be what's going on, is they're like, well, we're not going to let a full adult guy out here fishing. We'll let the teenagers fish. So that might be what was happening with it. But I'm about to roll up to the Lawyer Pond. I'm going to shake it off. Forget about I got kicked out. I caught 8 fish while I was there. That was good. And we'll see if we can get on some over at the Lawyer Pond. Let's do it. Okie dokie, Smokey. We just pulled up to the Lawyer Pond, which you've seen also the Puppy Pond on here. I fished that quite a bit. That one's an easy fish, full of dinks, easy to catch bass. This one has some brutes in it, much harder to catch bass. There's one. He got it right at the edge. He followed it and got it. There he is. There's number one out of this pond. Man, we are just stuck on catching fish this size, even in this pond. All right. Little bugger. Go back and grow up big. Thank you, Jesus. Man, I hate when they catch on my thumb like that. That was my glove. Sorry, I didn't mean to flip that fish like that. Teeth got stuck on my glove and made him do flips. All right, I do have a jerkbait tied on, so let's throw that around. Now we're just gonna junk fish, I guess. There's one. Got one. Got one on the jerkbait. Another little guy, but we'll take it. Number 2 here. There you go, number 2. All right, let's not let him get caught on my glove. Thank you, Jesus. That's my first jerkbait catch in quite a while. It has been a minute since a jerkbait has come into play with me.
Fish on, fish on.
Back of wood. Oh my gosh. Back of rod.
Nice. Whoa, give me that now. Oh, holy cow, you guys.
Fishing. 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 Fishing.